Chat, let's do this next one. We're gonna do a mechanics one. Mechanics react to dangerous OSHA nightmares. Actually hit a deer with our old Camaro. People are saying the hood could be fixed. Looking at it now, you never know. There was a massive dent taking up almost half the hood. Looks practically brand new now, and he did it with a hammer and torch. I actually helped. Very nice, Alex. Very nice. Jose, when is chat not trying to riot when I'm gone? This is a normal thing. Oh, did you, Dragon? Oh, did you? Alright, so let's take a look at some mechanics behaving badly. Let's put it that way, shall we?
Something's gonna go wrong.
Wrenching on cars can be dangerous if you don't follow proper safety procedures.
And the internet is full of sketchy videos of people doing the exact opposite.
Today we brought in some real mechanics to break down dangerous OSHA violations and tell us what these people should have done differently.
Yeah, no kidding, Revan. Well, excuse me. Hopefully Eki is not going to be a victim of one of these himself.
Occupational Safety Hazard Administration, OSHA, performs yearly safety inspections of all workplaces that use dangerous equipment. If a mechanic shop gets careless, OSHA will fine them thousands of dollars and sometimes throw the owner in jail.
Or take your license away.
What in the world?
What the fuck?
Leroy, your pants on fire.
Okay, hang on. Let me back this up. You guys couldn't see this because I was in the way.
Sometimes throw the owner in jail.
Let's see that first clip.
What in the world? Leroy, your pants on fire. Yeah, you're on fire, Leroy.
Oh god! Oh jeez! Oh my god! Chat, his dick was on fire. His pee-pee was on fire. Oh my! Okay, gentlemen in chat. How many of you would have immediately noticed that your dick is on fire? Huh? I mean, I've heard of running hot, but this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, you're on fire, Leroy.
He's just trying to wiggle it off.
Why the hell is he holding a stick of fire?
Extinguisher.
What are you doing?
No, the pipe is on fire and he's just shaking off the whatever the debris is.
How did it get on fire?
Is it supposed to be on?
There are so many questions here.
Oh my god, what has he got? Gas all over the ground?
The ground's on
man.
fire.
Oh no.
Jesus!
Oh god!
Oh, get out of there.
Oh my
Leroy,
god!
get up. Get the fire extinguisher.
No! Hang on!
Man.
Oh, no. What are
Okay, hang on. I gotta move you guys for this one. Holy shit! This thing goes up in fucking flames! Holy shit! Hang on. Watch this.
Oh god!
get out of
Oh
there.
my
Leroy,
god!
get up. Get the fire extinguisher.
Somebody's got a fire extinguisher.
Old mechanic sets himself on fire. Yeah, that's the title of the video.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where. We'll have to see if they're constantly putting the videos on the side of the screen. Well, I think there was gas in that pipe. There was some kind of gas or like petroleum gel or something in that pipe, and when he was knocking it on the ground, he was just getting more accelerant. And then when you find the last one, it just a whole mess of it just came out. And he just went up. The gas just went up because a whole mess of it came out.
Get out of
Oh
there.
my
Leroy,
god!
get up. Get the fire extinguisher.
Somebody's got a fire extinguisher.
Old mechanic sets himself on fire. Yeah, that's the title of the video. It's pretty accurate.
That's what happened.
Wasn't clickbait.
You can see when he turns the pipe upside down, the flames come out the other side. So I think there's some sort of flammable liquid, which I'm sure he's doused in from pouring it into the pipe.
What's the OSHA violation here?
Was there one? I don't.
There's no gloves on his hands.
Yep.
There's no glasses on his face.
Right.
He's sitting down, flinging fire around in circles. I'm pretty sure there's a violation
That's
there
probably an
somewhere.
OSHA
OSHA
violation.
would approve of the fire extinguisher and its location. It's right where it needs to be. The guy just didn't turn around and grab it.
I think that old man was just trying to get force retired.
You know what? Yeah. Controlled burns are an essential aspect in how cars and car maintenance works. But as we'll see in this next clip, an uncontrolled fire can take things from bad to catastrophic in just a matter of seconds. It sounds like another fire clip.
It does sound like another fire clip.
It's a security camera, so you know it's gonna be good. Oh.
Well, I've seen this before. Actually, no, I'll leave you guys over here because this is where I've seen this before. This basically, there's a leak. This one has definitely made the rounds on the internet. There's like a leak in the tank or something, and something causes it to catch fire. And this guy actually does it right. To the best that he can. Like, this is a kind of fire that he's not stopping it. There's nothing he can do. He's doing it right the best he can to keep you'll see.
Security
You'll
camera,
see.
so you know it's gonna be good. Oh, brother.
Oh, it's stuck on his hand.
Wow.
Oh, then he threw it. Oh, is that the welder? What is that?
Whoa. How is that? The fire's growing. What caught on fire? Oh my god.
It's got a gas leak, and it's literally trying to climb up the gas leak into the car.
Was this an invitation for people to just come run around? Oh, there you go, the fire extinguisher.
A Class B fire is a chemical fire, so gasoline, oil, any type of chemical that catches on fire. And you'd want to use a ABC fire extinguisher to put that out. But if you were to use a water fire extinguisher, it would just spread the fire really bad. So don't use water on it.
Well, no, he's got the right fire extinguisher type. He was not using water. He's got an ABC fire extinguisher. He's using CO2. The problem is, and I don't know if they're going to expound upon this. No, he did not have it pointing the wrong direction. Excuse me. I don't know if they're going to expound upon this. This had a leak on the underside of the car that was feeding the fire down below. So what he was trying to do is he was going from the top down. He was trying to cut off the fuel that was continuing to feed the fire. That's why he was going from the top down. Because I've seen, I think it was Jason from Fire Department Chronicles showed this clip. I think that's where I saw it. His Fire Department Chronicles showed it. He's a firefighter. And for what he had, for the equipment he had at hand, it was the best he could do. He was right going from the top down. But it was a fire that was beyond the capabilities that they had in the shop. And as I said, it was like a gas leak or something. There was a gas leak or something from the tank on the underside of the car that was like dripping or streaming down. And it was pooling, and something caused the ignition, which caused the pooled gasoline to start burning, but it was trying to climb itself back up into the car following the fuel. So it was following that trail of fuel up into the car, and thus basically a recipe for you're fucked. He did the best he could with the equipment that he had. He didn't have a chance, unfortunately.
Sounds like a country music line.
So does this seem like something that happens?
No, they
in
don't,
shops?
Demon. They don't. I don't think they typically do.
It's not that uncommon, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We get inspected by the fire marshal once a year to make sure our extinguishers are the right type, size, and
been
filled.
inspected, yeah.
Stuff catches on fire sometimes, but when it does happen, you want to know what to do. And so we talk about how to properly use a fire extinguisher. The whole way to remember it is pass. You pull the pin,
It wasn't even something to smother it. The problem that the biggest problem that they had is there was a constant source of ignition, or there was a constant source of fuel that they could not stop without hurting themselves in the process. So smothering it, to get in there and smother, the problem is they're going to have constant fuel dripping in that will basically keep the fire going and ignite the very source of the thing that you're trying to smother. So you could be trying to smother it with like a fire blanket, but then fuel drips on top of the blanket. If you have any flame whatsoever, now your fire blanket's on fire. So they were in a no-win situation on this, unfortunately.
At the base of the fire, and you squeeze the trigger and sweep at the base. He was panicked, so that's why you really want to have this stuff like cemented in your brain before you get into a really sticky situation.
Yeah. Take your
Nope,
fire.
like I said, fire department. You guys could probably find this. Fire Department Chronicles. Jason went over this. At least I'm pretty sure it was Jason that went over this, and he said he actually did it right, trying to hit it where it was leaking out of. And he did the best he could. He just, it was just, he didn't have the proper equipment to be able to extinguish the fire based on the circumstances he was in.
Safety training people, just do it.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do when things suddenly go wrong. That's why you always wear the correct personal protective equipment. The American National Standards Institution, or ANSI, requires all eye protection for general industry use to meet the Z87.1 standard. What that means is that your eye protection is capable of withstanding a 1.1 pound pointy, stabby weight dropped from 50 feet, and can also withstand a 1/4 millimeter metal BB fired at 150 feet per second. But what you might not know is that your eye protection is legally required to tell you everything that it protects against. Okay, now show me that sweet, sweet next clip.
Chilling.
Shorts, boots, at least the guards on the cutter. And is that tape?
Oh my!
No. That's tape.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? His eye protection is a piece of masking tape, like clear tape, packing tape. His eye protection is packing tape. Are you fucking kidding me? No, not based. Not based at all. No, fuck melting. He's welding metal. You don't think a shard is going to punch right through that thin piece of tape into his eye? Oh my god!
Tape, those aren't glasses, that's tape.
Oh, that's tape.
Oh,
Packing tape.
Oh, man.
Sorry, grinding. Yeah, you're right.
Glass
Angle
in his
grinding.
head.
Angle grinding. You're right.
Got some nice shades on.
I guess it's better than
No, he was grinding.
one step-
He was grinding. Yes, I don't know why the fuck I said welding. I know he wasn't welding. It just came out. I realized he was using a grinder, not a welding machine.
Step above the safety squint. So if this was an actual shop, you think that's an OSHA violation?
Oh yeah, definitely OSHA violation. Improper safety wear.
Any spinning type of machine or tool, you should absolutely be wearing safety glasses.
You can
Yeah,
wear
no
safety
kidding.
glasses all the time.
And
It'd
his
be just
eyelashes.
fine.
Yeah, it
Wear them
will.
to bed.
That sounds like a trend.
you see kids in the future wearing tape on their
See on the
face?
runway. Tape. Boy, that's dope.
Oh boy.
Sometimes mechanics have to improvise their own tools. This next clip involves a homemade spring compressor. Let's see if it's as sketchy as it sounds.
Yeah, let's check it out.
I can compress the spring in my vise
Oh no.
and slide this little homemade thing. It's like a
Oh, it's two-piece though. It does go on both sides, I
C-channel.
guess. That lip is kind of shallow
slide it
though.
over the spring,
Oh, maybe.
open up
He's
the
already
vise.
doing more than most people.
Some solid welds, too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Put the spring on.
There you go, bud.
Okay.
Plenty of threads exposed from my collar.
Okay.
Man, I hope he was wearing some Z87 eye protection.
That's kind of clever. That was actually how much were you guys able to see that? Was I blocking too much of that? Do you need me to play it back, or were you guys able to see it? I understand the noping. I understand the noping and the clenching, but it's kind of clever. That was actually that was a pretty clever little gadget he put together. Well, yeah, I know. Whether or not you'd risk doing yourself, I realize is a whole different thing.
So that worked, but I got a few things that I'm thinking about this. First off, it's just a helper spring, so it's not really a spring compressor. It's like a spring holder once you compress it, which that's a helper spring. You can compress that by hand.
Yeah, you can. You can stand on that and
Okay.
close it all the way down.
And the amount of time that he took to make that tool is just there's no way it's worth it for that job.
He has the tools.
Yeah, he's got to have the tools, or he made that before he bought them. But still,
sure enough.
Do you know if there's any rules or regulations on improvised tools, on homemade tools like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
When it comes to safety-related stuff like this, I think plenty of shops do have.
So I would say when it comes to safety regulations regarding to self-made tools, I think that's more of a company thing versus an OSHA thing. OSHA might have something to say with it, but the company itself probably would say no making homemade tools. You only use tools that have been properly vetted and rated, because homemade tools and failure of homemade tools equals lawsuit. And so a company will say, and the insurance will say, we ain't paying shit. You're fucked. Yeah, the mom and pop shops will, because the mom and pop shops don't care. But like major garages that are maybe part of chains or something like that. Yeah, I didn't think OSHA would allow it, because that would be, again, insurance reasons, lawsuit possibilities, the fact that it's completely unregulated. So there's no way to test it, because basically all tools that you use are supposed to be rigorously tested, so on and so forth. So yeah, OSHA very likely would probably have something to say about it.
Of sort of homemade or shop-made spring compressor setups, which is okay as long as they're well made.
When it comes to compressing springs, I think the less shortcuts, the better.
this next clip shows exactly what happens when you don't have the right tool and you keep working anyway.
True.
Sounds like me.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking hell!
That's so dumb.
Don't do that.
If OSHA
Jesus!
guys saw you doing this,
Oh my
what would happen next after that?
I think it might be a violation.
He's trying to take the spring off the strut. I'm assuming he's gonna put lowering springs on there. The correct way would be just slapping that spring compressor on there, right?
Right, yeah.
Get the clamp style and
Yep.
just put it on there and close them up.
Yep.
And avoid that whole mess.
This is definitely one of the sketchiest ways you can do it, because it's definitely going to
No
launch
kidding,
the top hat,
Revin.
it's definitely
Yeah,
gonna
that-
launch the hardware.
that's
and
why
the
it's
spring
an OSHA
itself.
button.
There's a
Violation.
lot of dangerous things about cars. A lot of very dangerous things about cars, and you could really hurt yourself. In this video, if somebody's standing in front of that spring, you could kill somebody.
Okay.
According to U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, being a mechanic is the 14th most dangerous job in America. But not every country has the same.
Why are you putting me in jail? Why are you putting me in a cage, Chad? Hmm? Why are you gonna put me in a cage? She forgot, Carboy? Really? Leo? The missed. I'll decide if you think that's a good or bad thing.
Safety standards. Sometimes you gotta make do with limited tools and equipment.
Oh, hell yeah. We got an engine on a stick held up by some stumps.
That is a stick. That's a branch.
That's awesome. We're using some.
That is being held up at the very, that's hanging on the lip. On the lip of that stick. That is literally a breath away from going clunk. Because I know what they're going to do. They're going to try and push this car over, and he's going to use the stick to lower it in.
That's awesome. We're using some principles of leverage.
Look how they've got the mount set up. It's 2 large stumps, 1 smaller stump, and 2 little sticks as guide rods. What the fuck? Why? There is nothing holding this together except hopes and dreams right now. Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. I would not be anywhere near this.
The log stack is definitely the most suspect part of this so far.
Someone's probably a physics
oh, hell yeah.
fan here.
Yeah, the tree stump setup is wild.
Who needs an engine hoist?
You just need enough space and a big old branch.
And a forest.
Yeah. Just
that
using
was
some
cool.
leverage to pick up an engine with a stick.
Yeah, you see something new every day.
Yeah, I mean, OSHA would not approve, but I do.
They got my approval on that.
Yeah. You know what? No notes. They did it. I got it. Take a stop. What's the OSHA issue here?
Yes, Leo. Yes, they are.
Maybe that piece of wood?
I think the violation would be if the employer is asking you to do something unsafe versus the mechanic making a poor judgment call on doing something unsafe. But if you're
Oh,
the
it had
mechanic
twig.
out in
I'm
the
sorry,
shop
Bigglesworth.
and,
I missed the twig.
The manager's not watching, and so you do something super sketchy. I don't know that that's necessarily the OSHA violation. It's what the employer's asking of you.
Maybe next time use one solid tree stump and
Yeah.
not 3 stacked on top of each other.
Although I am assuming that it just looks sketchier. I bet they're like, stuck together somehow. For some reason, I trust these guys.
bet they are. I bet they're not.
Reacting to all these videos can be exhausting, but luckily, I'm drinking today's sponsor, AG1. It's keeping me focused, energized, and feeling great. With 1 scoop of AG1, you're fueling your body with 75 vitamins, minerals, and
Moles, it
whole
wouldn't
food
surprise
source
me if they did
ingredients
that.
like probiotics and digestive enzymes. People I don't drink AG1 every day, and honestly,
Well,
got
I
nothing
mean,
but
Leo,
positive
the
things to
one
say
guy
about it. My
holding
body
it,
tells
that's
me
where
it
the
loves
physics
it.
comes
It's
into
like,
play.
oh, I love that
You know,
AG1.
working
Give me
working
more.
on that fulcrum. They probably had a bunch of them help
It benefits
get it
my
up,
gut health,
and then
my
the
immune
one
system,
guy was
mood
good
and
on
stress
his own
balance,
once it
energy
was up.
focus, and even aging. All of that and more in just 1 daily scoop. I'm only 21 years old. It's because I drink this stuff. AG1 is perfect for busy renters who want to optimize nutrition without having to leave the garage.
No, they
So,
do not,
click the link
Theron.
below,
They
you
all
get a
look
free 1-year
nasty as
supply of
fuck.
AG vitamin D3 plus K2 plus 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase of AG1. Now, let's get back to the show.
You don't always have the tools you need to be OSHA compliant at all times, and mechanics are known for getting creative. Next clip, please.
That looks like a nice tire.
I think those are Nittos.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh yeah. Beating
Oh,
the
he's
tire
gonna,
off,
he's
yeah.
gonna pop it in place.
Well, they have the machine. Why wouldn't they just use the machine?
Oh, that was awesome.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Show it again. We gotta see that again.
Creative. Next clip, please.
That looks like a nice tire.
I think those are Nittos.
Yeah.
Wait. What was he spraying? What was this that he was spraying? Is it sealant? Is that what it is? Okay, so he was spraying, yeah, that's what it was. You have fumes, highly flammable. Is it ignition fluid? Like, were they using ignition fluid? Oh, yeah, you're right. I have heard about that, machinist. You use ignition to basically seal the tire up so the tire snaps up onto the rim. You're right. I didn't think about that.
Like dumbasses, they combined a cheetah with a torch, adding oxygen to the fire.
A cheetah? Huh? What do you mean cheetah? Yeah, definitely some. So the flame was intentional because like Machinist was saying, this is something mechanics use. They'll use a small amount of. They'll use a small amount of ignitable material, and this small little explosion will seat the tire onto the rim. He went overboard. He 100% went overboard on this. Oh, the cheat is the air tank. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah. So, they went way too hard on the fluid. And, yeah. It go boom. But that's the crazy part. Like, they were pointing out, they've got the machine to put the tire back on right fucking here. This is literally the machine to put the tire onto a rim. It is right fucking here. Okay, Atanashi, as someone who has to do their tires every season, no, it was not. The amount of time it took then to spray this in, fit that device in, and then ignite it is the same amount of time it would take to drop the rim on here, do the clamps, drop the tire, and run the tire one cycle around. And yes, Rydette, there's your reason. It wasn't as cool.
Getting the tire on, huh?
That's a typical Tuesday.
Well, they have the machine. Why wouldn't they just use the machine?
Oh, that was dumb.
Whoa.
Well, they got the cheat out. Oh, you don't really do both at once,
For
man.
the viewers that don't know, what is that cheater tank right there?
It's a tank of compressed air. When charged up, it's going to give you like a high pressure charge into the tires to seat that bead. I've used both separately, but you don't do those together.
Basically what he's doing there, looks like he's shooting brake cleaner into there, which is a pretty common thing. Then you light the brake cleaner and it expands and sets the bead.
Yes.
But when you
you
also
go.
inject a bunch of air while it's already on fire, you basically make a little bit of a bomb.
Kind of like shooting nitrous into a turbocharged car.
Yeah, kind of. You get all that extra oxygen, and there's a lot of fuel in there that is on fire. So as soon as you shoot all that oxygen in,
What would you say the OSHA violation is?
The whole using the cheetah and fire at the same time. What are we doing? A bomb?
They do have safety glasses on and some gloves, though. Maybe next time use a few less sprays of brake clean.
yeah.
I think he
Let's
overdid
see
the brake
why
cleaner.
this next clip
That's the
freaked
problem.
out our director Tony so much.
Something's glowing already.
Yeah, see a red hot
Oh,
nut bolt
shit.
combo.
Oh, that's a glowing nut.
I'm sorry.
Boy, there one.
Ah.
What the hell is going on
Grounding
here?
out.
Oh my God, it's on fire.
That paint's on fire. That's it.
Oh.
Nobody disconnecting it?
The electricity's gonna find the path of least resistance.
Wow.
And it might be
Yeah, it's really bad. So yeah, zero ground whatsoever going to every piece of metal. Fuck. Like, flip the fucking breaker. Just flip. There's your breakers. Flip the fucking breakers, my guy.
the electricity's
It
gonna
was more
find the
than
path
one
of
set.
least
It was
resistance,
multiple.
and it might be that the hardware holding the thing together is that pathway.
This is a 480 volt breaker box.
If I seen a machine red and on fire like that, it's my
Yeah.
cue to walk the other direction.
Get the hell out of there and try to turn it off from afar.
Standing that close to one that's literally on fire is a stupid idea.
At your shop, do you have to do a lot of
I don't know,
upkeep to
Dragon.
keep your electrical stuff OSHA compliant?
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you got your machines wired up right and on individual breakers. That's one thing they check. They want to make sure each rack
You
is on
think,
its own
Mike?
circuit.
Maybe.
Each machine is on its own circuit.
I mean, that
They
time,
do
at
wanna
that point,
prevent
you
these
slapped
type of
that breaker.
situations where your electrical panel catches on fire.
Yeah, no bueno.
No bueno.
Of course, the best prevention for an OSHA nightmare is to use your head before your hands.
Oh, this looks fun.
Dyno Disaster's the title.
What?
More like Jurassic World 3, am I right?
We got a ZR1 here on Dyno.
What is he doing?
I'm sure something's gonna go wrong
What the
with
fuck
that.
is...
Oh!
What the fuck?
God!
No, why is it in
Fuck! God! Yeah, it pulled his whole hand. What the fuck was he doing? What's this idiot even doing?
We got
Yeah,
a ZR1
same.
here.
Does anybody know what he's doing here? Like, he was trying to clean the tires off for more grip. Are you Oh, yeah, that is a broom. I can see
And
the
there seems
handle
to be
over
no
here.
sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds about right.
ZR1 here on Dyno. I'm sure something's gonna go wrong with that.
Oh!
What the?
No, why is it in slow-mo?
God.
He's trying to clean off the rollers. I'm assuming they were having traction issues.
Yeah.
So he's got a broom down there trying to clean off the roller
rocks,
and the
I'm
tire.
assuming. Yeah, maybe debris on the tire.
Oh my god, and then just gets sucked right in.
Look at his homies on the side. Look at the
they're all
boys.
just like,
Look at the boys like, oh, dude, he's about to roll under.
On a dyno, you don't want to be close because if I've seen situations where the vehicle has some kind of issue happen and parts fly out from the car and hit people.
It's easy to take for granted, you know, how much power and what's going on under the hood of a car, especially ones that make a lot of power and that are on dynos, but you're standing next to
a machine.
Yeah, a machine.
Big machine.
No,
You're
I'd
the
say
OSHA
probably
employee
not,
now,
Duran.
and
That's
you're at this
that's
shop
a
seeing
trip
this
to the
happen.
hospital.
What are you doing? What are you writing him up for?
No safety glasses. He's got no gloves on. He's in tennis shoes.
Yep.
And he's sweeping a tire that's on a dyno.
The whole thing is wrong. That is dumb.
Oh my god.
Watching these clips has been its own type of haunting nightmare. So what does a OSHA
Mhm.
dream look like?
What do you notice that they're doing
Okay.
correctly?
But it looks like they're doing everything correctly from this video. They got a clean shop. They got clean floors.
Yep.
Everything's against the wall.
Clean shop? Heresy.
The only machines out on the floor are the ones they're using.
Yep. It's very organized. Everything has a place that it looks like it belongs.
Wow.
Tire room in the back.
You can see the
This is
flammable
immaculate.
rag, bin.
Fire extinguishers.
Yep.
Immaculate.
Did you work there?
Hey, that was my word.
I wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's an
Okay, we
immaculate shop.
saved the best clip for last. So before we give Junior here even more reason to stay up at night, tell the world where they can find you on the social media.
You can find me, my personal page on Instagram at BJ_EJ6. My shop page is Ben's Tires at Ben's Tires.
It could
I'm
be
on
Demon,
Instagram
or
at
maybe they
Miss
had
A
an
the Shop
inspection
Teacher,
coming
and I
up
have
and
a
they
really
cleaned
crappy
up.
YouTube channel as well at Miss A the Shop Teacher.
All right.
Follow us at Miranda Shop on Instagram, and we work on anything. Bring it.
All right, now let's see that final clip. The best one.
The best one.
That's
Let's
what I
see
hear.
what it is.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, good old strut again, huh?
No,
Why?
No, you're not. You're not loosening that, are you?
I'm gonna put my face over it. Oh, and it ends.
What?
Cliffhanger. Ooh, that's a mean cliffhanger.
What's going on in this clip?
It kind of looks like this person has a death wish. It looks like they're taking.
You know what? Okay, chat. Hang on. Maybe this person is going through some personal problems. And maybe they're doing this thing and like, okay, you know what? I just wanted to, this is going to be quick. No, I'm sure they're not. I'm kidding. But holy fucking shit, what are you... We saw what happened the other time. With that other car. You think tightening it? I don't know. It's... Even if you're tightening it, you don't want to be hunched over it with the thing aimed at your chest. Yeah, okay. You're right. I gotta sing it. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Off or attempting to
Take the hat off the coil over there.
maybe we're looking at this all wrong.
Okay.
I know what's happening here. He's tightening it.
Guys.
That's misleading.
I'm just hoping he's tightening that, because if he's not, he's about to lose his gut.
He's just tightening. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that because that's how I'm gonna sleep at night.
That's what I choose to believe as well.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm Justin. This is Sandra.
I'm Zach, and this is Junior.
My name is Nolan. This
Yeah,
is
no
Angelina.
kidding.
Tell us what
She
you
worked
want us to
through
torture
Andrea.
real mechanics with below in the comments.
And hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Y'all have a good one. Sleep tight.
Oh my goodness. Yes, the scary part is over. The scary part is over, chat. You can come out from under the covers. It's okay. I'll take care of you. You can come out from under the covers. I'm right here. I'll hold you.